Smith, good morning. Good morning, both of you. She's channeling Wakanda. You channeling Spike Lee?
Yeah.
Are you? I see that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's firstly talk about the surprises, and we'll start with Timon because Lindiwe is going to bring us up to speed on some other stuff. Let's just look at the expectations. I mean, Green Book, certainly many people saying a surprise, and they're not terribly excited about the surprise because nobody, it doesn't sound like very many people are excited about Green Book.
It's probably the easiest choice film they could have chosen to satisfy everybody, but in terms of it being an original, interesting film, it's not the most interesting or original film. I don't think Black Panther ever had a chance of winning the Best Picture. I think it was there to give it more of a kind of acknowledgement of the moment. But I'm not a fan of Green Book as a Best Picture winner, but I can live with it, and I guess that was the thinking of most of the members of the Academy.
Yeah.
You know, the only other surprise really was Olivia Colman, who won Best Actress for The Favourites.
Who's Olivia Colman? Like, who is she? Have you had a feeling?
Actually, no. For this category, I expected someone else to win this. Possibly, what's her name? Glenn
Close.
Glenn Close. I had my eye on her actually because her performance was understated, but it was
in which movie?
Unbelievable.
It
was The Wife.
Okay.
Yes, she's overshadowed by her husband, who is out there in the spotlight. So the performance for me, I really enjoyed her.
Okay, well, I see you channeled Wakanda. It worked to some degree. It didn't get us Best Picture. You got to try harder.
We got three, though.
We got three. We got three. The costume and being part of history, because I mean those wins, making history at the Oscars. We see this year. It was a record for the most individual black winners. What was it? 7.
Exactly.
7? Yeah.
7.
Including Spike Lee.
Including Spike Lee. And
who
also
didn't win what he should have. But
didn't win what
it's
he should have,
okay.
yeah.
I know, right? But you know what? He won. First ever Oscar. We're still proud of him. And also there was for animation, which we didn't mention earlier, for Best Animation for Spider-Man.
Spider-Man,
yes. It was a black director who directed that movie, so that also counts for diversity, I guess.
And then Rami Malek, Timon saying himself that he was quite surprised. You know, he said, well, I don't expect to win, but well, it's happened, so...
That's what you're supposed to say.
I just, me?
I mean, he'd won quite a lot of awards before, so I think he was definitely a front runner.
Yeah.
Well
deserved, you think? I haven't watched the movie. My husband did. He said he was amazing.
Bohemian Rhapsody is, everyone loves it, you know, it's doing very well. Depends on your sort of affinity for Queen.
Yeah.
I don't have any.
Me neither.
But, you know, his closest contender was probably Christian Bale, who played Dick Cheney in Vice, and but he didn't win on the night. Yeah. You know. Glenn Close, who lost out. This is the 7th time she's been nominated.
Yeah, and still no Oscar.
She hasn't won.
Ever. Okay, we'll have to push.
And Regina King, she won a Best Supporting Actress for If Beale Street Could Talk, so that was good.
And I mean, we had two South Africans at the Oscars that we know of. I mean, Trevor Noah, Charlize Theron. Charlize is always there.
Exactly.
Trevor Noah,
yes, and Trevor Noah. Trevor Noah, in fact, you know
what?
Trevor Noah is so hilarious. So he went on, he was presenting, and I don't even know if we have a clip. Can we play the clip? I think the clip will explain it better.
Okay.
I wish.
I don't know. Are we playing the clip, guys?
Growing up as a young boy in Wakanda, I would see King T'Challa flying over our village, and he would remind me of a great Xhosa phrase, "Abelungu abayazi bandiaqoka," which means, in times like these, we are stronger when we fight together than when we try to fight apart. Abelungu abayazi bandiaqoka, which means, in times like these, we are stronger when we fight together than when we try to fight apart. Black Panther may be an African hero, but his story and his appeal are universal. I know this personally because of all the people who constantly come up to me and say, "Wakanda forever." Everywhere in the world, my African friends are like, "Wakanda forever." In France, I've had people say, "Hello, Trevor Noah," you say Wakanda forever, no? Growing up as a young boy in Wakanda, I would see King T'Challa flying over our village, and he would remind me of a great Xhosa phrase, "Abelungu abayazi bandiaqoka," which means, in times like these, we are stronger when we fight together than when we try to
Trevor Noah as Oscars host, and I think the day is coming.
Brilliant as a host, I think.
Yeah. I wonder if that was he would have done that intentionally, right?
Yeah, of course.
He would have done that
intentionally.
intentionally.
Well, it's wide open because you know, the job's definitely available for
The
someone.
job's definitely available,
So everybody
yeah.
who went up was like, okay.
Yeah. And then Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper apparently stealing the show with that performance.
Oh, my word.
Hey, that
Lady Gaga.
A Star is Born.
A Star is Born, yes. And the fact that she won an Oscar, first-time actress, I think that is quite a big deal, especially for her
And
as
she's
well.
such a good-looking girl. You don't know it when she's with all that
She's
other, wearing all those
stunning.
fancy
She's
things, but
stunning.
she's such a pretty girl.
And she
you
gave
know?
such a great performance. I still don't understand why Bradley Cooper was not nominated for Best Director, because I feel he got that actress out of her.
Yeah.
And he did quite well.
Okay.
He deserved to be
And a
nominated.
quick one from you, Timon. Last words. 10 seconds.
10 seconds.
Disappointments for you?
Disappointments. Spike Lee, Best Director, Roma, Best Film, or Black Klansman I would have been happy with.
Okay.
I'm not disappointed. I'm not unhappy with Alfonso Cuarón as Best Director. I think most of the awards pretty much went the way that we thought they were going to go.
Yeah.
There were 2 surprises, and Green Book is a kind of disappointing winner. Considering the strength of
the others.
what else was out there this year.
Okay, all right. And then we'll have to look at the fashion later and look at, you know, just what was going on there. No time for that now, but you would have come out tops. You would have come out tops.
I should have
on
been
that
on
red
that red carpet.
You should have been
hosting it.
next year, bosses. Are you listening? Next year she must go. All right. Well, thank you very much, Timon Smith. He's the Sunday Times film critic, and then Linda Wisatole. She's our in-house entertainment guru.